Hey, and welcome back. I've got an engine tip for you. Um, it's Sunday. Yesterday was the day I had the previous video where I did all the flights. I did 7 flights yesterday and did the performance testing of the airplane, tested well. Took it out Sunday and had an engine problem. Not sure what it was. In fact, the first flight flew quite well. Okay, not a problem. A little windy, but otherwise the airplane flew fine. The second flight, it wouldn't start. And that's usually unusual. Usually the first flight of the day is hard to start. Second flight of the day was hard to start. So I said, okay, it's getting fuel. I'm going to change the spark plug because it's the spark plug that came with it. So I took the spark plug off and put a brand new one on. Used an OS number 7. Barely got it started, and but it ran. Took a couple of tries, but I got it started. It ran. Took off, but the engine at full power wasn't developing the thrust it needed. Got up in the air, got about 30 feet in the air, turned around and landed. Brought it back running, set it up on the bench, and I could see fuel leaking out between this third, 1, 2, 3, and fourth rib. I'm going, that's unusual. And if you note here, this cylinder head unscrews. And they give you a very nice, for the GP28 here, a spanner wrench, which fits very nicely in there. And it's a spanner wrench and you can tighten it up. So here's what happened. When I took off the spark plug, I probably loosened it a little bit. When I put the spark plug back on, I tightened the spark plug on, but this was still loose because what the spark plug is attached to is not this head. Okay, there's a second little piece in there where that sits on top of the cylinder. So the piece that the plug screws into is not this cylinder head. There are 2 pieces, and the cylinder head holds that piece on, and obviously the spark plug on. So here's my point. If you change the spark plug, carry this little spanner wrench with you. So if you change the spark plug at the field, then you have your spanner wrench with you. I didn't. And so I've got 2 of these now, okay, because I bought the same engine for the low wing. And I'm going to have one at the field in my bag and one in the shop because I'll have 2 of these engines. And so I'll carry one with me. And after you tighten the spark plug, okay, so I've got that pretty tight. You come along and you take the spanner wrench and then make sure that this is tight. And it is. Believe me, it is. That should not come off again. It should not leak. There is no... The gasket between the 2 is a thin aluminum kind of gasket. And I'm sure it works well. It's just a design that you don't always see. Excuse me. And so when I took that off, it was just enough to loosen the cylinder head, but when you tighten it back, you don't tighten the cylinder head. So if you take a spark plug off, have your spanner wrench with you, and tighten the head after you put the spark plug back into the head. I don't want to take it off now. If it ever happens again, I'll take another video and we'll show it. But that thing is on good and tight. Read the manual. It doesn't say a lot in there about it. The manual is right here. Okay, and there are instructions about in this manual. It gives you a full exploded diagram view, and you can see, maybe you can, maybe you can't. It's right here, 11 and 11A and 12. Okay, so 11, 11A, and 12. 12 is the aluminum gasket, and 11A is what the spark plug goes into, and 11 is this top ring, and then all that's into the bottom part of the cylinder. It's an interesting design. I never had a Thunder Tiger 28 apart before, so I learned something. Hope you did too. If you use a Thunder Tiger 28, I still recommend it. It flies well. I'm sure now that I've got this back on nice and tight, it's going to continue to fly well. My other Thunder Tiger, I have a Thunder Tiger 36 on another airplane. Been on there 8 years, never had a problem with it. So this, I think, is going to do just fine. So that's the tip. Carry your spanner wrench with you and tighten it up after you change the spark plug. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to my series of videos coming up about the Sonic Low Wing. Thank you.